حي الشباب. حيهم حيهم. حي الشباب. يلا بسم الله، وين نبي نروح؟ نبي نروح السكلج. نسوي شي، خليني امسح نظارتي. اصلا يبي لي عدسات جديدة لان عيونك المالة تنحرف. ما ادري ليش صراحة، ماني منحرف انا ابدا. ماتش بيتر. ليتس جو تو ذا بيتش. هو ضغط ما يسرع، اوكي ما يسرع. طيب وقته ما يسرع. لا والله ما يسرع، اوكي. في فتحة هنا. ما في نبتة نادرة. ناخذ النبتة النادرة ان شاء الله ما يطلع لي دراون من تحت الارض، تحت البحر. ليتس جو. خذها. اوكي. ما ودك تركب؟ اتوقع الحين لو رحت السكيلج كل السايد كويست اللي انا فاتحها. خلينا نشوف المين كويست ايش عندنا. find out if Siri is in Novigrad. الحين بروح سكيلج بعدين نروح نوفغراد. اوكي طيب. يقول لك لا، افضل يكون ليفلك 32. check the notice board outside the 7 cats. لسه ما رحت النوفغراد. فغراد اتوقع. طيب هذه قاعد اسويها الحين. is a stress in her house. دقيقة انا في نوفغراد الظاهر، يعني مو الغباء. طيب لو اضغط على هذه وين بيوديني؟ ما في اي كوست. ويرد. طيب اسحب عليه. خلينا نشوف هذه. وين تريسبو؟ تريس. طيب خليني اروح نترس اول قبل لا نروح السكلج. ما في هاربر قريب. وش ذا الفكك؟ ليه اقرب هاربر 70,000 متر؟ طيب فاست ترافل ما يمدينا. حتى فاست ترافل الظاهر ما في ماركر هنا، ما ادري ليش. يا حول. خلاص سارقنا، شو نسوي؟ نروح ندرس ونشوف ايش تبي. وش ذا؟ اقدر الوت؟ ليتس جو. ليتس جو. وات؟ شنطتي صارت فل. صراحة توي ادري ان الشنطة تفلل، كنت حسبه لين اشبع. طيب خلينا نشوف الارمر الجديد. كيف اسوي كومبير؟ كومبير. جبه والله فخم. طيب هذا جبه، هذا ليجندري والله. وش الستات افضل؟ كلها نفس الشيء. ارمر 8 10 20، عطني 20. اوكي ما اقدر ابيع هذه الخردة. دروب 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 دروب. لا ذاك. تعال اوكي، عندي حد للايتمز والله. طيب هذه يقدر ارميها صح؟ وات؟ سيف عربي. طيب انت خليك احتياط. باي 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 باي. وش ذا صولجان؟ لا خلاص كذا وضعنا تمام الظاهر. يب. خلينا نكمل رحلتنا اللي عيت تخلص. يلا يرحم والديك الويتشر، تكفى اخلص عليه. امش يا في فتحة. وش في برج المنار ذا؟ والله مشتي اعرف. ترعاك شو اسوي؟ اجلس. انتبه. لايت هاوس. انا جاي الوت وامشي، ما كحر امشي. اوه في مخلوقات حية في الخارج. خلنا نطلع فوق. لوت. نو لوت. اوكي. لوت. واي وير؟ ليه ما في لوت؟ اوه في لوت. نايس. اقدر اطفيها؟ سبحان الله مرة كبيرة هذه، ما اقدر اطفيها. ما اقدر اقفز من هنا. يا عمي ظاهر لازم كل ما اروح مكان يفتح لي السويت رابر. طبعا انا اتحكم بالرياح. خليها تعكس فجأة على كيفي. درون ايش تبون يا عيال؟ اوفر واتش صوت الزيت. نلعب اوفر واتش بعد. في بوابة قدامي. طلع فعلا في نوفغراد. اوه الميوزك تغير عشان دخلت المدينة. ليتس جو. خل ابق على المرفأ. اربط لي القائد. اوب قاعد يصيد، بعصت عليه الصيدة. ما حد يهتم، اسكت. لا وش صار؟ ما بيروح السكلج. يا حول.
Help some fellas out, Master. We're a bit of coin short another round.
Because we're comrades, see? Witcher, ain't you? We're butchers. You slaughter, we slaughter.
Except witchers earn more. Old villagers pitch in. Lords out with their purses. Ladies do like with their legs.
Guess I've been to the wrong villages. Dealt with the wrong lords and ladies.
Come, don't make us beg. What's the Witcher for, anyways? It's to help men in need.
كم تبي طيب؟ 25. اساعده عساس بيجي يساعدني بعدين. خلني انومه.
You boys look tired. Probably ought to go home now.
Well, how long we been drinking now?
2 days. Well said, Master. Home we will go.
يس. هذه فائدة تطوير الباور هذا. صح. خلنا نشيك على هذا. تك 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 تك.
Let them do as they will.
تريس.
No.
وش صار؟ ما سكبت شيء. الله 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 الله. Burn the witch.
No evil can survive the holy fire. The holy fire enlightens, burns, and cleanses. Behold the flame of grace and mercy. Special pie for you, freak. Nice, slow burning. You'll beg for mercy in all the voices known to you by the others of your species. No, none. I wanted only to live like you. Help me, kind folk, please. A Doppler.
وين ديدها؟ صدق والله.
Sure hope Dudu hasn't met the same fate.
مالي شغل مالي شغل انا مرة. شك 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 شك. انا بروح. اوه هربلست. شندج. Why buy tomorrow? Yeah, yes. What are you offering?
Welcome.
Show me wares.
What have you got there?
اوه اقدر ابيع. نايس. لا بيع 3. بيع 5. بيع 3. اوه نايس. بيع 9. اوه خلصت فلوسه. يلا ما قصرت.
So long.
تعجبك الوضع صدقني. يا شباب ذا ويتشر مرة حلوة يا أخي.
Hey, sod off. We're looting here.
Not here for the loot. Interested in the sorceress who lived here.
We're supposed to believe that.
Yeah.
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
So I could hide in a somber trap with the rest of them.
Who's she hiding from?
Temple Guard's cracking down. All mages are fair game.
Yeah, they round them up like rats.
Someone's gotta know more.
I'd look for her in the Putrid Grove.
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities.
You'd fit in well there.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you've got to get there through the sewers, but you've got to enter them outside of town. If you know where exactly, though.
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief. Follow him. Beggars and thieves got to pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king? Crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to the grove.
والله صايرة تعلق.
Wonder why. It's Menger.
Temple Guard.
Thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorcerer's bitchy shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property?
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the Temple Guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad. You know a bat can sniff out a moth a mile away.
You know, bat can sniff out a moth a mile away. What small animals? It's about their hearing, not sense of smell. Yes.
Got nothing to do with their sense of smell. It's about their hearing.
Well, well. Man knows his bats. Here I thought you only cared about monsters. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them, Novigrad's no place for your kind.
Heard Novigrad was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So who's it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith in the eternal fire. Nothing I can do to you now, but just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake, it's inevitable. I'll be the first to learn of it, and when I do, it'll be standard procedure, like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
Look at that, Avis. Whoa, nice armor. Not very nice. نخش بيت ان شاء الله مفتوح. يس معليش بلوت بيتك يا سرسرس. طيب هنا ليش لا؟ كتب ايش دلوت بهايز؟
Herbs? Roots? Just turn to healing?
Sugar.
Hairbrush. Only ever known Triss to use one like this. Amulets are emanating magic. Gotta be Triss's. She was allergic to potions.
وايد فخم، صح صغير بس حلو. اوه تتروش هنا.
Of remembrance, all dried up. Tris's. Never knew her to drop them on the floor.
Okay, we all done. يمكن في قبض ولا look for thieves on the main square and carefully follow them. Talk with beggars out. طيب مين أقرب البيجرز؟ صرح البيجرز. ايش بيزعل علي عشان لوت بيته الحين؟
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor. Fetch some metal, you wretch. I've been robbed! Thief!
My, what a freak.
وين راح؟ What?
Any needs, Master?
هنا راح.
Sod off. This is mine, though. Jump in chimneys. Stop, or I'll tell the king.
Arms for the poor. Take pity on me, misery good folk, and aid a man crippled by misfortune.
Word is, nothing's free in Novigrad.
Oh, another one come bursting with questions. Now, where do you folk gain the idea we beggars know everything? I need to see this and I need to find that one who robbed me brother. Fuck if I know.
There's this place in Novigrad they call the Putrid Grove.
Aye, it's about right. Well, Novigrad's full of nooks and crannies with odd names. Looking to sightsee by a bloody map.
Heard men like you frequent this alley.
And I've heard they fed you all shit and you smiled and ate it. Now, don't mean no offence. Go in peace.
ما أدري في شيء. ليه في دايرتين صفرة هنا ما أفهم. أنا أتوقع سويت سويتش من قبل الكاتسين فخربت. خلنا نتكلم مع
Eternal fire protects us. Gives monsters the shits.
Arms for the poor?
You lame?
No chance. Both legs in perfect order. And me arms, look, like a windmill's wings. There. See me waving them? Looky here. Just look. And my mind, thorough addled.
Been like this long? Addled?
Since me mother birthed me. Here's where it's addled. There. Showing you with me finger. See that? Me indicating.
Healthy as a horse as far as I can tell.
Priests of luck, medics, herbalists. All claimed I'm bewildered.
Well, they're wrong.
Matters little either way. Folk are generous to me. They enjoy watching me point. Like this. There. There.
You're happy. That's what counts.
I am. When folk ask me the way, I like that most, because I can point. Like this. There. Ah. Because I know my way around the city. Oh, do I ever.
So you gotta know where the Putrid Grove is, right?
Most certainly do. It's where I live. Over the, there. There. That way.
That away. Meaning where?
In Lace Halls. There's this alley, past a gate. Not at all putrid and not a grove. Fools call it that, but I know better.
And anyone can go there?
Of course. Unless he forgets to say the old sow's farrowed piglets might not let you in then. But that's easy enough to say. Listen. The old sow's farrowed piglets. See?
Thanks for your help.
خطأ. باتري اجل خلنا نشبك الشاحن. اسلم اسلم اسلم. وش ذا؟ اوه. Yes. Whoa, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. اوكي. نشبك الشاحن. دقيقة. ايش صار؟ الو. طيب لو اشيل التراوزز شلون اشيله؟ فسخ انا. اوكي خلاص خلنا بس. وش يصير اذا فسخت الويتشر؟
As much as life.
اخوي ياسر.
Officer, taking a rest from witch hunting.
The old sows ما ادري وشو ما ادري وشو. اوكي.
Open up.
Who are you and what do you want?
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated kill-at-me things.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it, gotta contribute to the Grove's upkeep.
Old sows, farrowed piglets.
Ah. Well, welcome to the Grove, brother.
طيب meet with the king of beggars.
What ails you?
I'll see how one eye me.
Ich im Adrein.
Thank you, my lord.
How are things?
اسلم.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Your spies tell you I was looking for the Putrid Grove?
My skull would be a home for bottom-feeding river fish if I didn't keep an ear to the ground. And please, Putrid Grove? Ugly name for our cosy little hideout, wouldn't you say?
So what would you call this dive?
Dunno. The Garden of Liberty, maybe?
For a man who shakes down beggars and thieves for tribute, you're quite the romantic.
You say tribute, I say taxes. You say thieves, I say hard-working street clerks. See, Witcher? I've got plans. Big plans. Far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city, because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural.
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
يا اخوي
There
بسولف
are
معها
a lot of
بس.
things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along. What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Marigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Marigold partied with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon.
Dead.
I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely,
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
her. Here. No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
ديدك.
Well. Great, but so cool.
Another drifter into me.
Well. Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with
difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
Gotta be prepared to make sacrifices.
Well, some causes require a sacrifice.
Causes? What about people?
For people, same holds true.
So, maybe you care to dive in after that sack for me?
You win.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fall didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug. There's a drag.
يبيلي سيف جامد يا الله. شلون اسوي له ريبير الحين؟
An exit here. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open the secret passage.
بس خليني الأول. دقيقة. اوه هذا جامد. حط الثنتين. اوكي. طيب البوتس. Ignite sign intensity. Okay. Herbalist. Oh fuck. There must be a lever. وين الليفر؟ ما اشوفه. مو قاعد اشوف ليفر. قاعد اشوف لوت. Find the secret passage using your witch sense. Oh. قاعد اضغط اكسات.
Free city of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Ween. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of... Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
What you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Hang on.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
ايش؟ أنا إيش؟
Well,
Seem to be in your element.
still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on. 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
People.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together, I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
You're a merchant, familiar with how commerce works?
Of course. Honest pay for honest work.
Half up front, half once the job's done.
You're asking a great deal.
I'm a witcher. Gotta admit, I've met my share of people who say one thing beforehand, another after the fact.
Very well. Your first installment.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
What related? Just ask it.
I'll cover half the space, you take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices, and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no. Notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city. Well, now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my Witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound. And...
reconciled?
Knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
You could be right, but only he knows the truth.
We're only ever the ones to know the truth about ourselves.
Which we share at times with those we hold dear.
Even if it's hard to swallow?
Even then.
Who knows? Maybe one day. So, tell me how Yen's doing.
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
ينفر. ينفر وش صار عليها؟ اي صح بنتقابل بعدين.
She's fine.
That's good.
Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Well, well. Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. But didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start. Let's agree your friends were never here. Now pay the rest and let's part in peace.
You don't set the terms, mutant.
Stay out of it. We're here for the witch.
We're inseparable, see? Afraid you'll have to take us both.
Geralt!
If you say so.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
بس دفعت نص المبلغ. طلع سيفك.
Surrender.
طيب راح طيب راح. والله يا ابو صداد الكلب.
hired me on the assumption you wouldn't have to pay me. Duped and trapped like a child. If not for you,
Witch
we need to
Hunter
find
sword.
Brandon.
Nice. خلينا نشوف هل هو اقوى ولا بس خاص اوكي اضعف ما في اي سوكيتس بعد ما ادري وش فايدتهم. Let's go. وبتدفع المبلغ الحين ابن الكلب.
Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double.
Ooh, يفهم.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
You should try to keep better company.
He was still better than some mages. You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, de Jonquier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corrine goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'd be nice.
بجي الحين الآن بجي الآن.
Greetings. Greetings.
Chicken sandwich. لا ما راح اكل بسوي مديتيشن صراحة. خل 12 الظهر. اوه.
Go on. I interfered. Go on. I interfered.
اذبحه. لا. I'll spare your soul.
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonquier. Of those de Jonquiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place, then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
Why do you need to know the house's history? You a historian, or on a whim?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed disturbances. Led me to fear the home might be haunted.
What are the symptoms?
Oh, they vary. Giggling in the night. And furniture moving about in the attic. And last week... well, you shan't believe it. I found human feces in the parlor.
Not interested in what's going on inside? Seeing it for yourself?
I'm a banker. Cursed homes scare me. Do you know how a haunting can affect property value? Point of fact, Kareem requested she not be disturbed.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim.
شكرا.
The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
لا.
Don't bother me, please.
خلني اشرح لك.
I beg your pardon.
السيف الثاني شوف، هذا السيلفر سورد هذا للوحوش، وهذا السيلفر سورد هذا للبشر، مو اذا انكسر الثاني. عيب نلوث بيت الرجال.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
ووهو. هلا والله. تيلي.
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
هذه نفس ذا كونجرينج، تقدر تشوف الماضي يعني.
The door. The attic.
Okay. Enough for me.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Stop. Go away. Leave it.
Way to the next room's blocked.
لا ما بياكل حيوان. طبعا هذه الغرفة ليش لوتها؟ لأنها كانت مخفية يعني، ما كان يدري عنها صاحب البيت. يو Drawing of a crypt. Okay, with door.
Strange stuff. A doll. Drawing shows it lying in a cradle. Maybe I should find one.
يا رجال لوت كل شيء بس محترم والله كثير محترم.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop.
والله لوت.
Don't do that. Leave it.
Nice. Bruh. وايد الدور سلامت تقفل علي.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Guess I should find an oven.
Put it down, please. That's blood.
يا
Don't
أختي
spill it.
اسكتي.
Please.
اوه هذا نفس ال
Did I scare you?
نفس اللي في السوامب.
Scared you, didn't I? I can tell you were scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
لا هذه
I
godling.
don't want to.
مو
I
بجني.
don't. I won't.
قصر هذه ترويات. لا خلنا نتعامل مع
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
Tell him that. What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? 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 Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
Oh.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
شكرا سارة.
Good day.
طيب اذا البيت مو بهانتد شلون تطلع اصواته هذيك لسه باقي في البيسمنت؟ صح النوم يا حلوة. Hello.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
I am Geralt, the
Horrible
Witcher
nightmares.
of Rivia.
You're
Islam
supposed to
dead.
dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling.
Emoji hard eyes.
She made people believe the house was haunted. Also
اجرب
injected your
اكتب
dreams with
بالانجلش
her
شوف
little
يطلع
jokes.
صوت.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can
علميني وين
There
سيري.
is actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged
تبين
dreams,
نروح
I feel
نجيب
it's
قهوة؟
full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
اوه مستأجرة فندق.
MOG hard eyes, MOG hard eyes.
وجز هارد ايز. دي الانجليش بس يطلع. الانجليش والايموجيز. الحين بقول للبانكر الصدق صراحة. ما انا بخليه يذبح سارة اذا كان عندي الخيار يعني.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
I know why the house is still haunted. Can't see. بقول له الصدق
Got a
والله.
godling in your house. Name's Sarah, and she's an ornery little thing. Left her alone, but thought I should tell you about her.
I thank you for being candid.
Yalla.
Could you rid me of this beast?
You can do it yourself. Just burn some burdock in the oven. She's sure to run. Godlings detest the smoke.
I will not wage war on a beast, large or small. Piss on the godling, piss on the house. Just merely find a fool willing to buy it.
طيب
The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks?
لا يا اخوي السيف الثاني اشرح لك مرة ثانية. السيلفر سورد هذا للوحوش والستيل سورد هذا للبشر. خلاص بروح الفندق عند تيلي. معليش معليش تيران ما ماتوا.
What a freak.
اركب عليه لا تسب. الفندق ينعلم الفلة. أبي أشارك ممكن؟ أبي أشارك. اوكي ما يبغون الظاهر. وسع الطريق. وش فيه؟ حول. كله كذا والله. طيب نروح نتلي. طفي. السلام يا داد.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
أبشري. Dreaming gods. خلنا نسأل ليش لا.
Your gift. Tell me how it works.
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the bond between the person and the object I'm to dream about. I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is essential in this. And though most who come to me acknowledge that, many refuse to speak openly of certain matters. Apart from which, they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't. It's my client who sees. My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on true events. It takes skill to separate seed from chaff.
والقادلينج نوم من قبل شوي بس يلا.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please.
وش
I need the
يا أخي خلاص.
strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Siri.
يمكن ندربها.
Woman's name is Siri.
I remember when we first met, I trained her at Karamor. هذه أعرفها. Saved her life once. هذه ما أدري. She was there when I died. ها؟ وش ذي؟ خلنا نقول هذه.
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
No need to rush. We have time.
أنا بعرف كل القصص.
Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose. She lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
Ah.
It was in Rivia. The Second War with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
Is there anything you'd like to add? Another memory, perhaps?
Yes, there's something else.
All right. Tell me no more than you wish to.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process.
Okay.
They wanted to hurt her.
But
I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword.
Damn.
Told her never to try it again.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
Ciri is the child of elder blood. They call her the Lady of Space and Time. She had trouble controlling them. هذه أحلى.
They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yes.
Yeah, there's something else.
معليش اللي تشوفونه بس أنا أحب أسولف كثير
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yes.
Yeah, there's something else. I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were.
Whoa.
Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see.
Both.
Do you wish to say more?
الاثنين.
No. Can we start?
خلاص قلت لك كل القصص يا سارسرس.
The emotions you so carefully conceal.
دخلين الحلم الحين شوفين سيري فيه.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. We must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be.
أسلم.
Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you
هو شو اسمه؟ دندليان. دندليان. What do you mean?
Yennefer wasn't in Novigrad. Triss was, but Ciri never found her. Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
اللي هو الألف. عارف إنه في ألف صديقة بس ما أدري وش اسمه صراحة. انسدح والله. تخيط أحلامه. اسلم. ايش الحلم الغريب؟ الله. واو وات؟ في انفجار بصير.
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet.
Okay, هذا الدندل. اسلم.
Heard about him.
الفخذ. Okay.
Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
And thyme in their will. Rosemary and thyme. That's an inn.
The rosemary and thyme. Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Okay.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
شكرا يا بعد قلبي. ممكن نجيك بعدين.
Good luck, Witcher.
عشان نسوي أحلام ثانية. أوه. بسم الله.
Yes.
Yes. ليه هو كان كذا؟ عاد لوت بيتك عندك هيربس نادرة. وات؟ في صوت باب. مين دخل؟ صح فندق. نسيت.
Sweet as the first batting ball.
Hey, righty. How's your hair?
باقي جال ذولي. نجيب الحصان من زمان ما جبناه. اوه في احد يحتاج مساعدة هنا. اسلام.
Seen better.
You always wear tight trousers.
لا مو بداعي.
You always wear tight trousers. This night.
ايش قالت؟
Sometimes it's a handful.
handful.
You always wear.
حلو حلو يا آخرة الشارع. وين راح الحصان؟ وش دوش حصان صعب التحكم فيه.
Show me what you got.
مين اللي قاعد يتصارع؟
Slow now. Whoa.
Stop walking into his soul! Gonna kill you!
طيب ذبحتهم. وين اللي كانت صارخ؟ طيب عجيب والله. سكران. وين اللي مدحتني؟ وين؟ هذا اللي قد تواصل معها. ليه ما اقدر اسوي انتراكت معهم؟ ليش؟ عشان كذا العب حساب سعودي ولا وش؟ ينطقع. ركب عليه. سلمي يبغاك. حصاني رسم. اسلم اسلم اسلم. وش فيه هنا؟ حول في الشارع الثاني. شلون رايح؟ ما اقدر اجيك. دقيقة برجع. هي لا تخافون مني. خلاص ذبحتهم. لا تخافون. الويتشر موجود. الشنطة فل. طيب خلنا نرمي ذي الاشياء الخايسة. ما ادري وش والله. السيف دي بعد خايسة. هذا السيف جامد والله. بس اي صح ما اقدر احط عليه شيء. روتش ليتس جو. مشينا الفندق. وسع. مالك شغل. I know.
Not so fast, Roach.
كيف ادخل طيب؟
I'll never come back, you stinking scaddies.
وش صاير؟
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your ass till you've toes for teeth.
ترى ارس معناتها مكوى بس باللغة القديمة.
Get up in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to
Sultan.
someone's ass, as always.
Sultan.
Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Here to join me?
ابشر.
With pleasure.
فقوس بس طيب.
Reminds me of a piece of war.
Yeah, it's like we never left Bergen.
اهرب ابقع.
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Mm-hmm.
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh. Not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. Or just expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shitestorm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around.
سلطان مالك فايدة مالك فايدة.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Okay. صراحة مالي خلق الوت. بروح الأحمر على طول.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
العود حقه.
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
الآن لهجتك سلطان. إيش باقي شيء أحمر؟ الأصفر لوت الأحمر interaction.
The faculty of Oxenfurt University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letonov.
لحظة كان في جامعات ذاك الوقت.
Keep forgetting he's got that damn full name.
باقي هنا في شيء أحمر.
Hmm. 10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
ايش؟ Starting to look like a man serious about his business.
Seems Dandelion's taking the tavern business seriously.
If you only knew. Gives it everything. Not seen him this obsessed ever. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on.
شوف نتكلم توه كب العفش كله عند الساحرة.
Perhaps. Fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suche?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because?
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
كم طولك؟ لا تسفل يا وسخ. وش الكتاب يبغاني اقراه الحين؟ هذا يلا قريته خلاص. فاضيلك. وات؟ خلنا نكلم سلطان اول. تعال. كلم 19 واحد الحين قال اسميهم بالقصيدة.
Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off at Ponin.
Actually, I'm glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone. Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly. Keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that.
Chambermaid,
like he says. In the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects. Examines it from all perspectives.
طيب Marabella.
If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian. Referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh. Truly perverse.
He didn't ken half of it. Called him a stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment.
Okay.
She pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
طيب Vespula.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Oh, yeah.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosa var Atre named her Guihir. Well chosen, eh?
طيب
All right. But Var Atra? Her dad happened to be the Nilfgaardian ambassador?
Yes. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrash and another so bad he resigns. Word has it that Dad's now looking to hire our next victim. I mean, instructor.
طيب الحلال.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty is like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
طيب خلاص يعطيك ألف عافية سلطان.
Know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
طيب شوف من أقرب واحدة لنا. أوكي. بس بيولا.
be some witches spying from the black one.
That's it. بسم الله نبدأ الهانتينج
I will get you every last copper. With interest. Give me a week, please.
Whoreson's no banker.
الحين بقعد اساعد كل واحدة. لحال.
You get protection. You don't pay.
اوف اوف.
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
خلها لحالها.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
200.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Me. Oh. Oh. هل احط اسمه ولا راح يزعل علي؟ خليني احط اسمي انا يا شيخ. هاي طب.
Offered her a better rate.
All right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just cheap shit.
هذا معاه رمح يا شيخ. لو بسرعة بسرعة قبل الكاتسين.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
ترى نوت معناتها
No need to
nothing.
thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
عيونه حلوة.
Relax. It'll come out in the wash.
Of course it will. Just got to soak it in white vinegar, but that's not my point. Junior shan't forgive me. Either I'll close up shop myself or he'll burn me down.
Sorry. Didn't think about that.
The woman's lot. Men have
معليش.
their fun and we're stuck with a mess.
معليش.
Oh, well, I suppose I must move to Oxenfurt. Professors need clean undergarments too.
طيب.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here.
وش قاعد يتكلم عنه؟ ما أذكر القصة ذي. أنا أول مرة شفت دنداليون أصلا.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm.
قاعد تطير على صدره ما أدري ليه.
All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
طيب.
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Horvir, more like it. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
شعر أبيض ولا لا؟
Thanks for your help.
نبي الواحد اللي شعر أبيض.
Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Look at me.
They hate you too, fat girl.
Won't let them boss you around, eh?
Became a witcher, eh?
Welcome, welcome.
Oh, طلعوا
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought.
Gay.
Thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
وش صار؟
Any better?
So you're...
طلع دراك كوين.
Elial.
Yes. Yes, دراك كوين.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
عشان كذا. علمني.
What happened?
You think? We spoke.
And?
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well.
طيب.
Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Okay. من جد ليش تلبس كذا؟
This is none of my business. But why do you...
Why do I dress up?
Yeah.
As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality.
لا بس
I'm a Danian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
طيب ليه تلبس كذا؟ ما جاوبتني.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment?
No.
Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
No.
I managed to stay interested.
طيب ما تاخر والله شفته.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Talk about what?
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear.
Yeah.
The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in
Okay.
High Square. But as he perished, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
شكرا يا
Thanks for your help.
دراكوين.
And nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
شكرا. ما أبي منك شيء. ماربلا. ايش صار؟ شيك يا جدي. Let's go, Roach.
Watch it.
الضحك اللي تسمعه بكل الافلام ضحكة الاطفال. ما عندهم ولا حداد هنا. اوه في حلاق. دقيقة، في حلاق هنا والله. وش فيك؟ ليش من اللي تبكي؟ اوكي ما اقدر اساعدك، ما ادري ليش.
Looking for a barber? Well, you found one. Welcome. I'll plough and shave the gentleman's noggin for half price.
Give me a haircut. As long as your hands aren't too shaky.
قفل، سوي له قفل. السلام. مو بقفل، طلعت افله. ما قصرت.
So long.
What?
Hey-ya. Whoa. Whoa there, Roach.
مربلة. هو معلمة.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come after. Oh,
طيب على ما تخلص كلاسها.
Barbarian.
Not so fast, Roach.
Molly. سلام يا التفلة.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
She's out there.
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
What?
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep. My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
ما ذبحت ولدها.
Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
Baroness fired her.
Quite the contrary. Molly decided she no longer wished to serve. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Latar, known until recently simply as Molly.
طيب وين القاها؟
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Latar?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
Okay.
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way then.
خل نخاوي. ليش لا؟
We've arrived.
Nice place.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. Horses interest you at all, Witcher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange.
ليش؟
The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Yeah. Gray's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Retanian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Okay.
Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Okay.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Splendid! In that case, you must choose a mount.
أبي اختار حصاني أنا طيب. طيب على كلام ان هذا ثاندربولت انه هارد تو كنترول. الزركانيان عنده ستامنا. نمرود اللي يبيه هذا. سنتريلا ما ادري شو صراحة، بختار اللي عنده ستامنا.
Think I'll give you a run on the Zerrikanian Bay.
Cantarella for me then. The horses are saddled. Let's begin.
Let's go.
Riders, ready?
Let's go.
Faster.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
والله استمنوا والله.
Don't spare the horse. I adore the speed, the rush of air.
What?
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
لا احس مخي. احس بان فاتتني النقطة. لا يا الله وش صار؟
Acknowledge it, Witcher. I'm the superior rider.
I'll acknowledge your roach proved faster. Congratulations.
Ah, look. Lady Latar has just arrived.
Who?
The woman formerly known as Molly. There she stands.
Right. Thanks.
I shall be here for a time. Find me if you'd like to ride back to the city together.
لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
Who do you favor, milady?
Can't decide between the black stallion and the grey mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. Ever since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets, and other such... what's it? Congregations. Awful tiring, all this. But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles.
لا بالك.
Sing the arias. But I've not seen him since.
I'm under the impression Dandelion thinks you still serve the Lavalettes.
Oh, that's because I never told him I stopped. Didn't want him to treat me any different.
And your husband has nothing against it? Your old friendship?
Course not. Sweetiekins couldn't be happier that Dandelion's raising me sophistication.
Bruh.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request.
ايش تبي؟
Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I So like to see him.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
Sick of it all. Hair-brained, all of them.
ان شاء الله يسمح لي اتسابق معه مرة ثانية.
Don't be brash.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
قاهر والله يا اخي، حسبت اني عديت النقطة وما انحسبت لي. يلا ما عليه، كلها سادة اصلا يعني اقدر ازرفها منه. Free city of Novigrad.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
والله انا رجل طيب، تشرفت فيه صراحة.
Some mysterious murders happened in some house. About serious.
Did you catch him? No, not. Driving and slip through the bugger was quick. What do you want?
Want to see Rosa Varatra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
Not uncomfortable. All that steel on your back.
دخلت غصبا عنك.
You fancy men like me? Whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa.
Ah, sugar puss. لقيت.
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in?
I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this.
Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Varatra would train with random clods calling themselves swordmasters? No. The Varatras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room, now.
As you say, miss. Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. The ambassador's eye. Follow me.
وين الودن طيب؟
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
ويتشر.
Pathetic.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
مزعجتنا. جلدت.
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
حول. خذ الثاني.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Rat it! You're quick!
Mistake.
Why bother with two swords when you can... Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't
Tell
be
him.
mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Can someone please explain what this is all about? Which of you met with Dandelion?
No need to get angry, instructor. I'll explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. And what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Calonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
شبكتها جبتها يا شباب. 70,000 باب. Here same time. طيب الحين الساعة 9 بالليل. بيجيك 9 بالليل.
Behave, Witcher.
My dad doesn't like us very much. I know.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems?
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold.
دي لعن
He
شكل
simply
صايد
needs a bit
6
more
بنات.
discipline in his life, but he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelion's? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! A snakely whip rose skyward. Jee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lava bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry. Thanks for your help. Farewell.
My uncle's in the circus because he can swallow salt. Can you?
Now who started this war? You guy. That was the one that violated the bull. Some Imperial soldiers said Oi, cocker! Like a new raised tinks, you're a bigger rag picker than me. What village are you from?
Willows. It's into an area 2 days road from the zoo. God arrived there just before winter. Black ones didn't
Watch.
How are you kidding, Bobby? Monsieur Zoltan, you old bum? What's it? Ah, you're back! You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
Zoltan. Venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well. Mark my words, she'll be playing quint with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he'd been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Why wasn't she on the list?
This Priscilla wasn't like the others. I think Dandelion more than fancied her. I think it was fervour.
He lusts after every other woman he meets.
How can I explain? Who does Dandelion love most?
Himself.
Exactly. And she's his mirror image.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Meet Sultan and the King. طيب quests. طيب سويت متى think.
I've buried my whole family. The Queen's killed my son, lost my wife with dysentery.
You've got to bury your loved ones at least. And even know where.
وين بيته طيب؟
Monsters bleed well in wartime.
tomorrow ما ادري صراحة هي تطلع بالمديتيتنج. دقيقة ما اقدر احدد على بيتها.
Whoa there, Roach.
اوب معليش.
Come on, Roach.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold, to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
She Kings of Buggers, you know.
Murdered some Temerian boys back at White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come.
قلت لهم عشان يحميك يا بنت الكلب.
I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta. As lovely as she is talented. And this
Is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
Okay.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
Shut up.
And I've not seen him since.
Reuven. What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. I got to pay for his wedding to Passaflora once. Laid awake the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? He have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Whoever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax. I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry it. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Well, bugger all to do
Kisses
here.
your ass today, we'll fight it tomorrow.
You might hear. Do you see?
Oh, watch it.
If I was serious, we would not be drinking. Well, you would.
Oh!
The tiny cat.
Really?
Aboard!
Let's go!
Run, Roach.
Greetings! You here for a specific reason?
Got a meeting with Rosa, a fencing lesson.
Geralt of Rivia, yes? Miss Rosa stepped out for a walk. Near Temple Bridge, she said. She asked that you join her.
Guess it's gonna be an interesting lesson. Thanks.
هذه شكلها فيها نيتشر.
You'll get a bonus for working in piss poor weather.
Oh, God. A Reaper's come for me.
ليه تغير الميوزك؟
Hey-ya!
Duty calls?
ليش ما اقدر اركض ورا المدينة هنا؟ خط سريع. لحال. شبي ذا؟
You again? Want some more? Bruises on your ass heel already?
On God, I say! Victory will be mine this time. I've practiced with shield and sword. Many a headless scarecrow round here. Heed my warning and stand and fight!
Duly heeded. Now show me what you got.
أنا قايل لك المرة الجاية بذبحك. لا بذبحك، أنا قايل بذبحك يا حيوان.
Not enough?
Yes, but next time.
ما في next time.
Go back to mate Bilberry and apologize for being an ass. Quick, before I change my mind and break your bones.
We shall meet again.
لحال.
Run, Roach. Nilfgaardian regiment always accompany you on your walks?
Always. Papa's orders. It's for your protection, Rosa dear. People here hate us. Why? What have I done to them? But enough about that.
Soldier, you may leave.
But His Excellency Ambassador Var Atra said that...
And this excellency is telling you otherwise. Do you not recognize him? This is Geralt of Rivia, the best swordsman the North has ever seen. I'm safe with him. Now march off, quickly. Left, right, left, right. Finally. Let's go, Geralt. I've something I wish to show you.
We were supposed to train, not go for a walk.
I know, Geralt. Now stop harping on about it and let's go.
Okay. Okay. بيمشي جنبك يا
Here.
غزالين داخلين
I
بعض.
thought that instead of training in a dank old cellar, we'd move around in the open air. A duel on a bridge, like in the novels. Now draw your sword.
Only got my steel and silver swords. We should be fighting with practice weapons.
We should, but you of all people ought to know. There's much more fun in doing things you shouldn't.
If that's what the lady wishes, just don't want to see anyone crying later.
I've a hanky for you, just in case. On guard!
الله 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 الله.
What? Lost your nerve?
شكله والله بدمك والله.
Ow! Ow! Stop! I yield!
You alright?
Yes. The only thing you've really hurt is my pride.
Alright, what's next?
We should return. Just forgive me, Geralt. I know this might sound awkward, but would you mind turning around for a moment? My corset's shifted. It's pinching me terribly.
I can understand a woman wanting to look pretty, but fighting in a corset, it slows you.
What?
Rosa? Shit, she ran off. Anything happens to her, Var Atra will kill me. Need to find her. Can't be far.
Far from home, aren't you, sweetie? And there's no telling if you'll ever get back.
She's Ambassador Var Atra's daughter. She's got diplomatic immunity.
I don't really understand the shite you're saying. Now it's clear you love your black ones.
It's no surprise, Lucas. Witches are drawn to monsters, just the way things are. But this beastie... we'll tend the world ourselves.
I believe you've offended the young lady. Now apologize, as nicely as you can.
Forgive me, milady. I am sorry.
Your turn. Be nice like your friend. Bow low, and go be a patriot somewhere else.
Lucas and Kobe. I shall remember those names. And when the Emperor takes Novigrad, I will find them and have them pay.
Easy. Didn't hurt you in the end.
They raised their hand against me. That's enough to have that hand lopped off.
And you wonder why the locals hate Nilfgaard.
I thought you were different from other Nordlings. that you understand us, our sense of justice. I see I was wrong.
You should go home now. And take the shortest, not the scenic route.
I understand. Farewell, Geralt, and good luck on the path.
ما صدت يا شباب، اخترت خيارات غلط. محتاج حداد. دقيقة، مو بذا الكوست اللي كنت اسويه. ايه هذا الكوست اللي كنت اسويه، ايش دعوة؟ بس دقيقة، في فاست ترافل هنا. فاست ترافل على اليمين.
Move it. Come on.
وين رحت انا؟ ها.
That's it, Roach.
ما صدت يا شباب. ما صدتها. وش كان لازم اذبحهم يعني؟ ترى نومتهم ووخرتهم عنك. وين الحداد بس؟ وين الحداد؟ كيف احط ماركر؟
Rain makes the city even more dreary.
Oh. بسوي مديتيتنج الساعة 12 الظهر.
Non-human, are you? Look for your kind beyond the woods.
Anybody there? Open up.
Oh!
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Busy? With what?
Entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt of Rivia. And I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm Happen.
I am Happen? وش ذا لسه؟
The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
لازم حمام مغربي يعني؟ ما ابي يا اخي. بس بكلم الرجال وامشي.
You make this robe here. Your equipment will be safe.
فوطة.
Splendid. Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
وشلون؟
Nice
Dude!
We were right. He doesn't blush.
And Junior cut off his hand and ordered them to shove it up the corpse's arse.
Lovely.
Then he sent the body back to
Beavers
the
is bigger.
Oh, جنة.
Yes.
Clear that you've not seen Reuven. Gudrun calls it.
الله يرزق نفس.
Easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here?
Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out of the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
شي معصب ذا.
I'm a witcher.
Problems with your plumbing? Nah, it's under control. Geralt's a friend from the old days. Although...
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no!
لا!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few.
عطني شيء. عطني السيف. لا هراوة.
First ever party with my prick hanging out. Ah! Good work, gents.
Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
وش
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing happens not here. He tanned the hide on my arse for being so rude. Francis Bedlam you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Vares, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
Yeah.
I'm looking for Whoreson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
It's personal.
Geralt takes his privacy very seriously. Spying on him, having him followed, was a bloody nightmare.
Still, he was lots more trusting when he was looking for Marigold.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Whoreson's out to get us, and he'll succeed, eventually. we've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Whoreson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Whoreson? Find me first.
لحال. ايه الاقزام دايم قادرين.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy? It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people. And he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll, look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
Sorry to hear that.
You're sorry? Well, consider it resolved then. Now, mind showing some added compassion could mean a miraculous recovery to me.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Whoreson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste. Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again.
King Vizimir.
War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means. Make no mistake, someone's behind Whoreson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Okay. طيب وش الباص حقه؟
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we'd built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways. Agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't talk about it. No need to.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bugger bet lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Whoreson's house. Though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Whoreson's got naught to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the bits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Okay. Nice.
Mentioned Whoreson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
Stupid, innit?
See if I can't find Horson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Horson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Okay.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
Seem a bit prickly. Something bothering you?
Sorry. I know I've been unbearable lately. But at my age, the menopause, what with hot flushes and violent mood swings.
Dijkstra, men don't get menopause. You know that, don't you?
Yes, you moron. I also know you don't actually give a shite about my problems. What do you want?
You got me. Need work. Thought you might throw some my way. Monster trouble, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Might be able to help me, in fact. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion. Establish what happened to him.
I'll get paid on top of that, right?
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma wanted to hire you?
Who told you?
What do you mean, who? Emma did.
Haha.
I could never reveal my sources, to you or anyone else. It would be fucking unprofessional. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count on it. So, can I count on you?
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Birds and all that tribe. Ah, and you do realize, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, or ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to.
Okay.
Oh, Bart! Not a...
What?
Bart, stop that! Now!
But make Ziggy Lord, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
But hard. But less thinking. But